Welcome back to the vlog, everybody. It's Wednesday, whatever day, March 12th or something. I'm at my mom's, obviously. So Reagan is back there asleep because she comes here on Wednesday mornings with my mom because me and Ruben both train. And I normally come back and get her. We go home, max, relax. Then she goes to school. And then I go to work out. But I really wanted to do today's burn workout. It's leg day. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna hustle home. I'm gonna bring Reagan, bring her to boot camp, and then we'll come home and get ready for school because she starts school a little bit later in the morning. But she's still asleep. She's normally not still asleep. She's still asleep, and I'm like, Andrea, we're not doing this. She's not in prep. So even though I really want to get this workout done, and now I'm like, let her sleep. I'm gonna sleep for the next hour. Hopefully she stays asleep that long. We'll go home, get ready for school, and I will go to boot camp right after I drop her off. I really wanted to take a nap during that break, but again, I could just take a nap right now. And I also can still take a nap during that break. She's at school for 3 hours. I can work out and still get a nap, right? So anyway, I just felt like sharing that. I know in my last video, I was like, I'm trying to be a lot better about making sure Reagan doesn't feel like she's in prep. And that was a decision that I had to make this morning. I really, really wanted to do that workout. But I was like, I'm not going to wake her up just so I can go to boot camp, especially because there is a time that I can go to boot camp without waking her up extra early. And I'm going to be late for that workout because, she starts school 10 minutes before the workout starts, and it's like a 15-minute drive. Plus, it's not like I just drop her off exactly at the time and then get to go in my car. I have to wait for them to open the gate. I have to walk her in. So I'm probably going to be 10 minutes late for this workout. But to me, that's worth not waking her up right now. So anyway, welcome back to the vlog. Okay, so I left boot camp. I am now at Walmart. I know. Now at Walmart because I have to get a couple of things. And now, here's my problem. I start browsing. I'm like, oh, a sticker book for Reagan. Reagan doesn't need a sticker book today. Stick to the list, Andrea. There's literally 2 things on my list. I don't even remember what the second one is. The first one is Splenda, so I'm going to walk towards that. Anyway, leg day at Burn, that was fantastic. I mean, it was hard. I had to sit down I had to sit down for a hot sec, which maybe doesn't sound that crazy. I'm thinking when I go to Powerhouse, how often am I sitting down during my workouts, besides the seated exercises? So that probably doesn't sound too crazy to you guys. But at boot camp, we don't sit down. There's no sitting. You do your exercise and you walk to the next exercise and you do the next exercise. So me telling you that I had to sit down during my workout means that I was not well. My heart rate got up to 165, which on a leg day, on a strength day, that's kind of high. Anywho, I'm glad I did not do that at Powerhouse because I just don't think I would have gotten that good of a workout. So anyway, I don't know. I don't even have much to add today. I am just out here moving and shaking, getting back into the swing of things. I was originally going to go back to my 1 hour a day of cardio, but I realized I don't need to be doing that 8 weeks out, 12 weeks out. A snackle box, how cute is that? But it's for snacks, a snackle box. I love that. Do I need to buy it? Probably not. Do I want to? Absolutely. Good afternoon, everybody. It is Wednesday still. Did legs at Burn earlier, and it was so good. I'm so glad that I did it at Burn. I was originally going to go to Powerhouse and do legs just because that's what I was going to do, but I trained legs this morning at boot camp, and I was like, oh yeah, I got to come back for this one. Okay, I can't do this while I'm driving. I was like, I got to come back for this one. So I did, and it was really good. I think I got a better workout than I would have on my own. Okay, I'm going to do this when she's not playing a game. Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday, March 13th. I am just hiding away in the closet at the gym. I trained early this morning. So Thursdays, I normally get to sleep in, and then I train the whole day after I sleep in. However, we shifted our schedule around, so I trained early, and I'm going to train this middle morning, and then I'm off the rest of the day. I train all day tomorrow. We had to shift around because one of our trainers, she's running a marathon on Saturday, so I'm taking her Friday shifts. And then also Patty, shout out to Patty, who does watch my vlog. Patty's also running the marathon. That is so cool. So anyway, all that to say is my work schedule is a little bit different, but I am just drinking coffee, about to take my yohimbine. Does anybody know how to say that? I guess I could Google it. Yes, I take 4 of these. I take 20 milligrams of this I'm not going to take 20 milligrams for my entire prep, but pretty much until I get to 130, then I'll drop it down to 10. Let's see. Okay, so I expect to be in the 134s tomorrow. Then I expect to be in the 133s by next check-in. That puts me 6 weeks out from the natural show. I should, with 6 weeks to go, there should be no reason that I'm not getting on stage at 127, right? Like, even, I don't really think that I'll be losing a pound a week. However, I also do know that, like, in peak week, I will drop like 2 pounds, right? So I do expect that, if I'm 133 by 6 weeks out, there's no reason that I shouldn't be able to lose 6 pounds by the time I get on stage. I think 4 pounds of real weight in the 6 weeks, and then 2 pounds, or in the 5 weeks, and then 2 pounds during peak week, I think is pretty reasonable. So if I'm 127, on show day, that will be better than what I was this time. I think I was like 129, 130. I don't remember what I was at the Arnold. I'd have to check my spreadsheet. But again, the goal is to be leaner than I was at the Arnold, obviously. If I'm not leaner than I was at the Arnold, throw the whole career away. Like, throw the whole series away. We would not be chasing an Olympia if I don't look better at this next show than I did at the Arnold if I'm working for this entire time, right? So I'm going to try not to get attached to the numbers, right? Because if you get too attached to the numbers, you'll just be chasing a number instead of chasing a look. But I also know that, like, if I'm going to be leaner, I am going to be lighter. Not like I'm building muscle in the next 6 weeks or 8 weeks, whatever, 7 weeks. 7 weeks tomorrow. By the time this video is up, it'll be 7 weeks out. I'm not going to be building a ton of muscle. So if I'm not lighter, I'm not leaner. So all that to say is that's the goal. My body battery on my Garmin. I think I think I need to reset it. My body battery has been under 20 when I wake up every single morning since I've gotten back from Ohio. And actually, it's a motion sensor. My HRV is extremely low. My HRV baseline is 48 to 87. It was 42 last night, which doesn't sound off, right? Like 48 to 87, I was 42. My average heart rate for the last week has been 37. I don't know if y'all can see this. I'm at the bottom of the red. I am normally at the top of the green. So there's something going on. And I read, like, why is my HRV suddenly so low? It's like, it could be overtraining. It could be you're very stressed. You're not getting enough sleep. I am getting enough sleep. I'm getting as much sleep as I always get. You have high stress, which I have been a little bit stressed out, which I'll talk about another time. But maybe that's it. But I'm like, I have a big problem with if y'all don't know what that is, that's your heart rate variability. So just quick sidebar. So basically, like, you have like a heartbeat pattern, right? If y'all have ever seen like one of those things. I don't know a ton about this, so I'm not an expert, but your heartbeats, that's what it looks like. Your HRV is like how much time there is in between each beat. It should vary a lot. And my variability, it has not varied. And that basically means that your nervous system, your automatic nervous system is not reacting, because there's all these factors that impact. And if it's not changing, that means it's not reacting, if that makes sense. I'm trying to think of like a way to explain this. Okay, a lot of y'all like routines, right? I'm not a routine really, but a lot of you like routine. Like, this is my routine. This is the time I do this. This is the time I do this. This is the time I do this. And you are not flexible. No shade, but like, you're not flexible and you don't like to be flexible. This is my schedule. This is my schedule. And then there's other people who just like go with the flow, and it is like, if this is what my plan was, but now it's this, okay, that is what it is. This is what my plan was, and now it's this, and it is what it is. You want for your heartbeat pattern to be very go with the flow, be able to react to whatever is happening. There should always be some sort of variability. If your heart rate pattern is very rigid and it is exactly the same amount of time in between every single beat, that means it's not reacting well to the environment. It's just, so anyway, my HRV is very low. My recovery is very low. And that's kind of concerning. So I am hoping to like maybe figure that out in the next week. Like, if it's still low over the next week, then I'm probably going to take like an entire week off from the gym. Kind of already did that. So maybe I don't know, y'all. I don't know. All right. Good morning, everybody. Or it's noon for me personally. It's Thursday. I am freaking, let me crank up this heat. It's 46 degrees outside. It's been pouring rain all day. I'm just headed home from Vitamin Shop. So I trained all morning. Now I'm done for the rest of the day. We had to, like I said in the last clip, we had to shift our schedule around. So that means I also have to shift my workout schedule around, because normally Thursday is my rest day, because Thursday is my long work day. However, because tomorrow is going to be my long work day, I'm going to do tomorrow's workout today, and then tomorrow will be my rest day.
I like to have a rest day the day before check-ins, but it just is what it is this week. So I just went to Vitamin Shop. So I was going to Vitamin Shop. I was like, I'm going to get a Bum Energy for the gym. So I would rather buy it at Vitamin Shop where they're $2.99 than at Powerhouse where they're $5. And then I went there, and you guys, it was my lucky day. Bum Energy, specifically Bum Energy, was $1. It wasn't even like, oh, Rise is $1, so I'm just going to get a Rise instead. Oh, C4 is $1, so I'm just going to get C4 instead. Because sometimes I go in there and I have intentions to buy one thing, but then something else is on sale, so I just get that instead. The drink that I came for was $1. So I got 6 of them, obviously. I got pretty much one of every flavor that I already love. Cherry Frost, Orange Sunrise. I got 2 Cherry Frost, actually, because there was a 6 limit. But there were only 5 flavors I wanted. I didn't want to get the blue snow cone, and I didn't want to get the random no-name flavor that I still don't know what Champion's Mind is. I don't know what flavor Champion's Mind is, and I didn't want to buy it. So anyway, 2 Cherry Frost, pink lemonade, grape, and then Dr. Bum. Y'all, I'm a Dr. Pepper girly. If you've been rocking with me for several preps, you know I'm a Dr. Pepper girly. I hope this is delicious. If this is delicious, I will be so happy, because why wouldn't I be happy? Like, why wouldn't I love to have a Dr. Pepper flavor energy drink? I mean, Rise already has me in a chokehold with the Kool-Aid flavor energy drink. So anyway, I'm going to drink that one today, especially because she said that one is selling the fastest. She's like, yeah, the sale doesn't end for another 3 days. So you can come in every single day and get 6. Say less. So anyway, that's it about that. So people are starting to drop their show plans. I mean, y'all, there's only 6 shows. So every show is going to be big, I think, right? Like, there's only 6. I assume every show is going to have at least 6 to 7 to 10 competitors. So Legion, let's talk about it, because that's the first show coming up. Besides the natural show, I think I might be the only person at the natural show. I have no clue who's planning to do these natural shows. Kristen Pope has said, I am doing Legion. Nevaeh just posted today, she is a new pro. She just turned pro at the Olympia, that she is doing Legion. Maddie S, who's also she's not done her pro debut, but she's not a new pro. She turned pro like 2 or 3 years ago. She didn't officially say that she's doing Legion, but she mentioned in our like fitness group chat, like, first off, she's been in prep since last July, so I hope you're competing soon. I assume she's going to do Legion. Janine Tadeo, she got 3rd or 4th. I think she got 4th at Arizona when I got 2nd. She beat me in the physique round. She was planning to do Tampa, but now that she said, like, oh, now that I know that Tampa's not on there, I guess I'm going to try to do Legion if I can lose 15 pounds. So she's probably going to do Legion. There are 2 other people that have told me they're doing Legion, but I don't know if they want their business out there, because they have not posted that they are doing Legion. So that gets it to 6. I'm probably 7. I assume Jenny Worth will do it. Jenny Worth always does it. However, it's always also in September. So I don't know if she's in prep right now. But she tends to do like the West Coast. She doesn't like travel far. That's a lie. She did Chattanooga last year. She tends, though, to do these West Coast shows. So I assume Jenny will do it. I mean, it's looking pretty good. I assume Adela will be pretty much most of those same people, especially the people who are on this side of the country. Like if you're doing, although Adela's in the middle. So anyway, all that to say is it's looking exciting. It's making me excited about that show. Like I said, I've had a weird taste in my mouth. Not really a weird taste, a bad taste in my mouth about Legion over the stage. But they are assuring us that there will be carpet on this stage, which won't make it less physically hard for power, but it will make the impact less hard, because y'all, my hands were bruised. The palms of my hands were bruised from landing skills on that hard ass stage. So anyway, starting to get good. I'm doing a podcast with Elaine and Kaale, who is a Canadian amateur, this weekend. I don't know what we're talking about, the Arnold. And then there might be something else in the works. Another like podcast situation, YouTube situation coming up with somebody else. Again, we literally just had one message back and forth about it. So I don't want to say it yet, but I do want to drop this carrot and make y'all be like, oh my gosh, Andrew, what is it? Or maybe by the end of the video, it'll be official and we'll all know. Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Sunday. I know I have not been on here in a couple days. Obviously, you guys don't necessarily know that because these clips just roll together. But I just have not. I haven't had YouTube in me. I've had a couple other priorities. But anyway, let me catch you up on my weekend. I did not make it to 134s for my check-in. That was 135.1. I also got pretty much no sleep the day before my check-in. So it's about time to get Reagan in her own room. How I had mentioned, like my HRV is super low. Like my sleep is just not good. And wait, was that the night? Now I'm getting confused. I think I slept, I think that Reagan slept at my mom's on Thursday night. Either way, my sleep's not great, and I've been tracking it, and the nights that Reagan is not in my bed, I sleep better. Last night, for instance, now granted, last night I drank alcohol, which I'm going to come back to. I slept for over 8 hours last night, and my sleep was poor. 8 hours of sleep, and it basically said, no, out of the 8 hours, it said 2 hours and 57 minutes, I think I was awake out of the 8 hours. I got to check now. My sleep was just not good. Out of 8 hours and 15 minutes, 10 minutes of deep sleep, 7 hours and 20 minutes of light sleep, 45 minutes of REM, and almost 3 hours awake. That was last night. Again, I did drink alcohol yesterday, so that makes a huge impact, but these are not uncommon stats for me in the last 2 weeks. Okay, I'm at my mom's house. I'm gonna come back to you guys in a minute. Okay, so these are just not uncommon sleep stats. So I told Reagan, like, it's about time. She's not excited about it, but it just is what it is. There was like a point in time early in Reagan's life, like when she was a baby, that we legitimately did get better sleep with her in the bed because we were like worried sick about her. Like we literally couldn't sleep. Or she was just waking up so much that it was like a big hassle for her to not be with us. Like granted, we only tried a couple times. Like Reagan has only slept on her own in her own bed like 3 times in her entire life. Like besides naps. Anyway, all that to say is like it's getting to the point in time where we are getting worse sleep with her in the bed. So party's over, Reagan. She knows it's coming. I was like, you're just gonna practice, like even if, you know, maybe you can only sleep in there for a little bit and then you come in our room, that's okay. But I just think that it's time. It's time. Anywho, so I have been fine, right? Like I've been hitting my prep days, like everything's been good. I was wanting to be 134. You know, I said I want to be in the 134s by this check-in. If I can be in the 133s by the next check-in, like, you know, I should be able to be hitting these numbers, whatever. So we've been doing fine. I was 135.1, which I was like, dang, like I was literally like 0.2 away from being in the 134s, right? From being at my goal. But whatever. So I go train. I take my check-in photos. They look pretty good. My back shot looks good. Like I compared my back shot compared to 7 weeks out from the Arnold, and obviously it was better because I just competed, but still I'm just like, as long as I can stay ahead of the Arnold, then we're on track, right? Like as long as I can look better than I looked at the Arnold, that's good, right? Because then I compete, and then the goal is to stay ahead of that look. Okay, so I feel good, look good, but I'm just like ravenous all day long, like all morning long. I'm like, I am so hungry. I have not had to fight hunger like this in a long time. Like, I don't know, I haven't really been hungry like that, honestly, since probably a few weeks out from the Arnold. Like granted, deep in prep, you're always hungry, but a lot of times, for me at least, I'm not actually fighting true hunger. I'm fighting just like the mental part of like wanting to eat something else. I'm not really like actually like, man, I feel sick because I need to eat something, or my stomach is feeling this type of way because I actually need nourishment. I don't actually have true, serious, painful hunger a lot, right? Like there's a lot of other emotions and feelings, and there is definitely hunger, right? Like there's always a time where you're like, okay, I'm hungry, I want to eat, but like, you know what I'm talking about, like just straight starving in a very bad way. I have not felt that way since several weeks out from the Arnold. Yesterday, I was like, oh my gosh, this is unbelievable hunger, which is crazy because my calories are not that low right now. So whatever, we go to this birthday party, and Ruben's like, basically we're like, okay, we're just eating whatever at this birthday party. So I eat like those little pinwheel things that you get from like Costco. I don't know, I think they were from Sam's Club actually. No, they were from Costco, doesn't matter. Those little wraps. It's a wrap, but they slice them into those things. It's like a turkey wrap. And then I had some watermelon and some pineapple. And I'm thinking like, okay, I'm gonna have 2 of these wraps. I'm gonna have some fruit. And then like, that's gonna be it. I need to like just save it until I can get home and have another meal. No, y'all, I was set ablaze. I had like 2 slices of pizza. Then I had a cupcake. Like I was unhinged. It wasn't like unhinged for bodybuilding. In real life, this was like not really that much food for someone to eat at a birthday party, but like for bodybuilding, for someone who's actively in prep, it was unhinged, right? So then Ruben's like, oh, like, oh, can you pour me a Jameson? Because this was a kid's birthday party, but there were adult beverages. Can you pour me a Jameson? So then my friend Kat, we're trying to get her into bodybuilding, and he's like, okay, it's your last day before prep. Like, it's everybody's last day before prep, because Ruben is in prep, but not in prep, not in prep. So he's like, okay, starting tomorrow, like, we're all in prep. So then I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna have champagne then, like, while we're at it. Like, so then we're all talking, we're all like kind of drinking. Obviously we're not getting drunk, we're at a kid's birthday party, but like, you know, we're drinking, we're vibing, we're hanging out with our friends. Then we're like not really ready to be done socializing with our friends, but the birthday party is over. So we're like, where are we gonna go next? Let's go somewhere. Well, one of our other friends is like, oh, we're members at Somerset. So for those of you who don't know, where I live in California is like, the town that I live in is not in wine country, but like the town that I work in is in the wine country. Like, it is the second biggest wine country in California besides Napa, okay? So there's wineries everywhere. So they're like, oh, we're members at this winery. We get 9 free glasses. So we all now go to the winery. All these grown-ups and all of our kids. Now we've had several glasses of wine. I've had French fries. Then after that, I have a gift card to a cookie place. Ruben's like, I want dessert. So now we go get cookies and ice cream. Now at this point, we are way past just a bodybuilding binge. This is like full on. We have had a complete free day. Ruben like joking with me in bed. He's like, oh, she weighs about 140 right now. I said, do you think I'm getting on the scale? Absolutely not. No, sir, I will not be getting on the scale. We're going to find out how much I weigh tomorrow. I wake up in the morning. I'm 137. Not as bad as I thought it would be. I'm on my period. And I'm like, no wonder I had insatiable hunger yesterday. I told Ruben, I said, you have no idea how hungry I was yesterday. And I just like never checked my period tracker. I don't know why I did not think about my period tracker, but I never thought to check my period tracker to see like, maybe I'm PMSing right now. I was just like, why am I so hungry? It just must be because now I've had these perfect prep days, several in a row, that like now I'm in fat burning. So now I'm hungry. I never thought you are starting your period tomorrow. And it all makes sense. So anyway, it's 137 this morning, 137.1. Started my period. The binge is over. We're back on. We're 7 weeks out, I think. 7 weeks out, yeah. And I have to get my shit together. Granted, again, I had perfect prep days except for yesterday, but yesterday was wild. Luckily, we still have some time. Obviously, I'm already very close to stage condition. If we did like a hard peak week, I probably could be ready right now. But I'm not ready, so I need to get ready. And again, the goal is just to stay ahead of the Arnold, just to beat your last look. Then after Emerald Cup, which I don't think I said on here, I submitted a contract for Emerald Cup. I'm officially doing the natural show on May 3rd. After Emerald Cup, the next 4 to 5 weeks, depending on, you know, what I'm doing after that, the goal is, okay, now stay ahead of Emerald. Okay, so Emerald Cup, I think, is 4 weeks out from Legion. So, you know, if I'm 4 weeks out at that point, it's like, okay, I need to look better than I did 4 weeks out from Emerald. Okay, now I need to look better than 3 weeks out. Like, as long as I'm staying ahead of my last look, then we'll be good. And again, we're operating out here in delusional confidence. So, like, I'm not losing again until the Olympia. That's just what I've told myself. I might. But I just have to tell myself, Andrea, you are not losing. You're going to do Emerald Cup and you're going to win. I don't even know who's competing at Emerald Cup. I don't know what natural girls are like in prep right now. I assume Karina is in prep, but I don't know if she was planning to do any of the natural shows. Karina, maybe I'll text you about this. Then I have, again, like, I haven't submitted a contract for Legion, but I'm like probably going to do Legion. And then I have submitted a contract for Adela. So it's like, sorry guys, I'm just like driving around town. I don't know where I'm going. If I do Legion and Adela, like, I'm winning them both. That's what I have to tell myself. You're winning them both. Because if I even let a sliver of, well, you know, Amber's going to be there. Well, Amber, if I let myself get talked into, you can't win because Amber's going to be there, then I am going to talk myself into, well, you're not going to win anyway, so you might as well swap this protein bar out for this meal. Well, you're not going to win anyway, so no. Amber's going to be there and I have to beat her. Listen, I love Amber. Amber is like one of actually the sweetest girls that I have competed with. Like, she's just so nice and so sincere and just so funny. But I have to beat her if I want to go to the Olympia. I either have to beat her or she has to not be at the show. And so anyway, all that to say is I have to operate as if like I'm the person to beat. And for a lot of people, I am. Again, I talked about this on the last video. Like, we're all chasing someone. There are people chasing me. But right now, like, I'm chasing Amber and Shelly. I have to be able to, like, those are the two people that are not currently qualified for the Olympia, that need to get qualified for the Olympia, that I have not beaten before. So that's what I talk about when I say, like, these are the people I'm chasing. So I just have to operate as if, like, no, actually, you're not chasing anybody. You're not chasing. Like, they're chasing you, even if they've already beaten you. Because again, I know myself and I know my self-sabotage patterns. So anyway, all that to say is, I don't know. I don't really have a point to it other than I was just updating you guys. I gotta take my vitamins. I'm at Vitamin Shop because I'm getting an energy drink. There it is. What am I taking right now? Vitamin D, vitamin E. That's these two, like, jelly ones that you can't see. Vitamin D, vitamin E, a multi, and this is a vitamin B. I've already taken collagen, taurine, MSM, creatine. What else do I take in that? Glutamine. No, I take glutamine at night. I don't know, y'all. I literally have a, like, supplement schedule on my refrigerator next to my medicine cabinet thing because we take so many things. Do you guys want a supplement cabinet tour so you can see all of the things that we take? I don't know if y'all are interested in that. I'll probably do it anyway. Anyway, I'm getting an energy drink. Hopefully Bum Energy is still on sale. I think she said the sale ended yesterday. If it is on sale, I'm going to get it. If it's not on sale, I'm going to get it anyway. It's my lucky day. Oh, it's the last day of the sale. So I got cherry frost. I got 2 pink lemonades. I think pink lemonade might be my favorite one. I got orange. I got grape. I got the last grape. Grape is also very good. And I ended up getting the Champion Mentality no name flavor. I'm going to try this one now, just in case it's yucky. I don't want this to be my last one left on a day that I really need energy, and then I try this and it tastes like Red Bull. I'm going to be pissed if this tastes like Red Bull. Let me tell you guys. I'm going to be completely horrified. Okay? Bum Energy, Champion Mentality. What is this going to taste like? It's not going to taste like citrus because they have a citrus flavor. What am I, sommelier? I've been living in Temecula too long. I don't know what flavor that is. It's good. I mean, I'm not like, oh my gosh, that's so good, I want to buy that again. What flavor is that? It just tastes like, honestly, it just tastes like sparkling, like a watered down sparkling water that maybe has like a little squirt of, like, it's a little bit of citrus flavor, I guess. It's kind of what it tastes like, just like a watered down citrus flavor. I don't know. It's good. I mean, if there's other options, I will not buy this one, but I'm going to finish it. I mean, it's good enough. It's not anything to write home about, but I can't imagine this being anybody's favorite flavor. However, I know that not everybody is like me that needs like a really powerful flavor, so I don't know. It's pretty good. If you've ever had this one, maybe you leave a comment and tell me what you think it tastes like. Or I don't know, maybe I can Google it. I bet I can ask ChatGPT. ChatGPT is my friend. Maybe I'll ask ChatGPT what flavors. Maybe I don't even need to ask ChatGPT. Maybe I can just go on the Bum Energy website. I bet they have it on there. I don't know. Anyway, that's it, you guys. I got nothing else to add for now. See you in the next one. Okay, in case anybody was wondering, I looked it up. Citrusy grapefruit. That comes directly from the Bum Energy website, which makes sense why I liked it, because I feel like Squirt. Do you guys remember the soda Squirt? That's like a grapefruit flavor. Let me drink this again. I mean, it doesn't taste like Squirt, but now that I know that that is grapefruit, that makes sense. Because remember, I was like, it's just like a watered down citrus flavor. Okay, again, I like it. This is not my favorite flavor. I think if it was actually more powerful on the grapefruit and tasted like Squirt, I would really love it. But it just, like I said, tastes a little bit watered down. But anyway, in case anybody was wondering, that's what it is. Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. It is the 18th of March. I don't know if this is the beginning of the vlog. I don't know where we are because I didn't vlog over the weekend. So I never really like closed out my last one. I don't know. So we'll see where this vlog is. I'm just here to update you guys. Oh my gosh. So Ruben and I are doing 10 days of no carbs because we had a wild weekend. So anyway, yesterday was good, felt good, amazing. However, I had this drink called a White Rabbit, which is like, I don't know. I feel like if you're not in bodybuilding, you definitely have not heard of it, but maybe bodybuilders have heard of it. Kratom. It's like one of the new, sponsors of the IFBB or whatever. Anyway, I remember we had a sample of it, like these little shots. They're supposed to be like, I don't know what they are. They're supposed to make you feel better, and it's like ashwagandha. I don't know. It's some supplement that's supposed to like relax you and all this stuff. So anyway, White Rabbit is a kratom drink. Like it's a bubbly drink. Like looks like an energy drink, but it's not, there's no caffeine. Anyway, so a couple people at my gym have been asking me like, oh, have you tried this? Like we like to drink this at night. Like, it relaxes us, and we've replaced like our nightly wine with this beverage. So anyway, they gave me one. And last night I was like, okay, I'm going to try this. And the directions are like sip slow to assess tolerance, whatever. It tasted like root beer. It was pretty good. Sorry, you guys can't see me. And so anyway, all that to say is I drink this drink. I think I maybe had too much. Y'all, I was sick last night. So this was supposed to be my night. Like we got Reagan in her own bed. Okay. So the first night that Reagan is sleeping in her own bed, she is asleep in her own room. We are in bed by 8:30. Like I'm like, yes, I am finally about to get a long, good sleep. And then you guys, from 8:30 to 1 o'clock in the morning, I was trembling, shaking in my bed and in and out of the bathroom, throwing up. So I got about, according to my watch, only 1 hour of sleep, because basically from 12:30 to 4:30, I was still awake, like moving around, trying to get comfortable. Like I actually only was asleep for 1 hour, according to my watch. I was pissed. Like I remember, like I'm sitting there trembling, right? I'm like shivering, and I'm like asking Ruben, I'm like, this is crazy. Like I am shivering. Like I cannot shake this. Like I can't get warm. And so I'm in there shaking. I can't get comfortable. And then I finally am like, I think I have to throw up. So I go throw up, get back in bed, and I feel a little bit better, but I just can't get comfortable. Same thing, like about an hour later, go throw up. Like at this point now there's nothing left. So I'm just like dry. It was a nightmare. And all I'm thinking this entire time was like, I was supposed to get such good sleep tonight, and I'm just like watching the clock tick by while I'm losing these hours of sleep. And now I'm up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I have to train all morning, and I will be at work until 12:30. And I had all these plans, like, okay, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna run these level up games workouts. So level up games is, so if y'all been following me for a while, I did that competition, that athlete games competition, with my gym, like all the trainers, that workout competition. So we do level up games also, which is essentially the same thing, but it's our members compete. So it's like a big event at our gym. So right now we're trying to put together these workouts. So me and the trainers are testing these workouts to see, are these realistic? What are the weights we're going to use? Blah, blah, blah. So I was like, okay, I'm going to test one of these workouts to see how it goes, see how long it takes me, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to do that at this time. Then I'm going to do this. Then I'm going to go do shoulders. And now I'm like, I can't. I feel ill. Like I didn't make coffee this morning because I just don't think that coffee would sit right on my stomach. We're supposed to be carb free for 10 days. I had to have a half an English muffin because I was like, I got to put something in my stomach, and I can't eat eggs right now. Like I can't eat a protein shake right now. I can't eat yogurt right now. Like a half a dry English muffin is all I can manage. So it is what it is. Anyway, now I'm going to work because I don't think that I'm sick. Like I think that I just don't think that drink, I think I should have either had less of it or had none of it, because that thing tore me up. Because I was like, well, maybe this food, like maybe my salmon was bad, but no, Reagan ate the salmon and she felt fine. Like I was just like, Ruben's like, maybe it's the sleep supplements, because I've been taking, the Revive Sleep. And I'm like, I've been taking Revive Sleep every single night. Like the only thing that was different about my night tonight was that White Rabbit drink, and it tore me up. So I will not be drinking that anymore. I'm so bitter, you guys. I was supposed to come back to life. Now here I am with a headache and hungry. I am 134. I lost 3 pounds from yesterday. I don't know how much of that, like how much would I have weighed just by doing no carbs? I was 137 or something yesterday. So like maybe I would have been 135 this morning, but instead I was 134 even, and not in a good way. Okay, good morning, everyone. I am going to close the vlog here. Obviously, that last video, I was like, is this the beginning? Is this the end? This is going to be the end of this vlog. It's already Wednesday. It's Wednesday the 19th. Check-ins are in 2 days. And normally, like, I try to end my videos on check-ins, but, you know, it's a little bit shuffled right now. So maybe I'll try to end this video today, take my next video to Sunday, and then go Monday to Friday and get back on track with at least Friday videos. Or maybe if I have a lot to say, I'll do Tuesday and Friday like I did the last few weeks of the Arnolds. Anywho, I feel better today. We are still, I'll say back to / still no carb. I mean, I did have that English muffin yesterday, half an English muffin yesterday. But today, we're back to no carbs. Ruben has been having perfect prep days. Love that for him, because I told y'all, like, he's been kind of struggling to lock in, but now we're in there. Let's see. Now at this point, I'm going to upload this video today, but I'm basically 6 weeks out now. 6 weeks out, all my contracts have been submitted. So everything I've said so far, this video about maybe I'm doing the show, I'm not sure if I'm doing that show, I'm probably doing the show at this point now. All 3 contracts have been submitted. I'm doing Emerald Cup, which I will be 6 weeks out from in a couple days. I'm doing Legion, which I will be 10 weeks out from in a couple days, and Adela, which I will be 11 weeks out in a couple days. So it is time. Like I said, we're already doing no carb, but it's time to put the foot on the gas. I probably don't need to be suffering really badly right now at 6 weeks out from Emerald. But I told Ruben, like, I want to dig deeper than we have ever dug, because yes, I've had good conditioning, but I've never had shockingly amazing conditioning, right? Like, there's people you look at. Amber's a great example. I think Tam is another great example. You look at these people and you're like, what? Jody's another example. You're like, wow, this person's conditioning is crazy, right? Like, I've never had crazy conditioning, and I don't need to have crazy conditioning for Emerald, but I need to be getting there. I need to be getting to crazy level conditioning for Legion and Adela, and I'm not going to get there if I'm not very, very conditioned, still better conditioning than I've ever had at Emerald, right? So I would say that of my recent looks, Titans is still my most conditioned. Even though I think Arnold was a better look than Titans, I think that Titans was more conditioned. I need to be tighter. I need to have more conditioning than Titans, but still have my Arnold shape, right? And then for Legion, it needs to be a little bit better. For Adela, it needs to be a little bit better. And then for the Arnold, for the Olympia, it needs to be a little bit better. So anyway, all that to say, I think I'm finally feeling like semi-normal. I did work out this morning, a short workout, like a 10-minute HIIT workout for Burn Boot Camp, like testing some workouts, the thing I was supposed to do yesterday until I threw up all night. Did that, got my heart rate up. It was nice to, like, feel, you know, like tired, out of breath, huffy and puffy. I am going to lift today. I'm going to do back. I'll probably do back and shoulders just because it's been ages since I've worked out, and tomorrow's my rest day. I might do a little full body situation. I might do it all. Again, I haven't done anything in several days, so I might just do a little full body situation, a couple of movements on each muscle group. Then, like I said, I have tomorrow off, and then I'll be back, like, starting my split from scratch on Friday. So yeah, this will be the end of the vlog. I realized on my last vlog when I rewatched it that I didn't end it. I didn't say, like, thanks for watching. I just said, like, okay, blah blah blah, and the clip ended and the video ended. Try to make my videos more professional. Okay, let's have a start and a stop. Anyway, I'm just picking up Reagan. So as usual, thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Like Shantae said on her last video, if you've watched more than one of my videos, I think she said 2. If you've watched 2 or more, just go ahead and subscribe. Okay, clearly you're interested. Clearly you're excited about it. So let's just subscribe. Do us all a favor. And I will see you guys in the next one, and in the next one I will put check-ins, but I feel like I missed my opportunity on this one, and it's too late. I'm not going to do it.